Hello YouTubers, I thought I'd share my experience with PVC weapons. These are the three rifles I've made. Well, one of them is a machine gun, but anyway. This one was the first one I made. It's a machine gun. It just uses an air valve. Goes up into this soda bottle. Got an arrow for a barrel that comes out right here. And it shoots, I don't know, several hundred rounds a minute when you can get it to work right. But mine never did work as good as the one I saw on YouTube. None of these are my idea, by the way. Just changed a little bit of them. This one was the second one I made. It has a reservoir for the air. You fill it up right here. Got a valve in it, like in a tire. And it has a ball valve in it right here. So your trigger is hooked up to this mechanism, which when you pull the trigger, this goes down and releases this spring, pulling this ball cock really quickly. So here we go with 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's a fast action. Gives it a real good release on the air. But I wasn't real pleased. The gun's bulky, and I didn't take a lot of time with the stock. So while it looks similar to a rifle, it's not really what I wanted. This one, on the other hand, I spent a lot of time on the stock. Mechanism is the same, but I put everything back closer to the trigger. Of course, this is the air reservoir. Fill it up back here with a valve. This is the spring for the firing mechanism. Works the same as the other one. And you have to be careful, there's no safety. You bump these, they will go off. But this one has a little bit of slack up here to give it momentum before it pulls the ball valve. So we're going to fire it in 1, 2, 3. As you can see, it's once again a very fast mechanism. These are 50 caliber round balls. That's what goes in this rifle. This one has sights on it, this one does not as yet. Okay, this is the bolt. You just slide it forward. BB goes right in this hole right here, and you slide it back. And that's plenty good enough seal for it to shoot pretty fair at 80 pounds pressure. Same thing on the other rifle, only I moved everything back close to the trigger. So I've got a long rod that comes back from the spring and goes to the trigger. And then I've got this crooked piece here hooked to the ball valve that pulls the ball valve from the center. And I've got the same locking mechanism on this one out here at the end. You can see it just slips over the tension bar. And this one's a muzzle loader, so I have a ramrod for it. Alright, that's my target, 8.5 by 11. Puts out a lot of bullets, but you can see it's low velocity. Not one single BB made it through the cardboard. So it's fun to shoot, but it has no real power. Okay, I'm going to load the rifle indoors and charge it out of doors. So I'm going to slide the bolt forward, expose the hole in the barrel, put the BB in it. It's in the barrel, and I'm going to close the breech. So the barrel is loaded. All right. Everything's ready except for the air. Okay, we're ready for a shot. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. There's the hole. And you see, I hope you can anyway, that it went through. But that's just a 6mm BB. So what we need now is the big gun, the 50 caliber. It will do something. This is just an old pair of pants that my wife gave me. Makes really good patching. Like I said, this is 50 caliber ball, 1/2 inch. Goes in the muzzle. It's a little hard to get it started, which is good. That's a good tight fit. And you pull out the ramrod. If it'll pull out. Ram it down as far as it'll go. Snugly, I don't push it hard. Alright, now we're cocked, ready to charge. So we're going outside and get it done. Alright, we'll charge this baby up to 80 pounds. And here's the test shot. Right in the eyeball. It's a good hit. And of course 50 caliber, that went through and probably went on through the bushes and on down into the neighbor's yard there. But wasn't in danger of hitting anything. There's a tree right behind me. Alright, this is a power shot. That blue thing down there is an old fan frame made out of metal. So I'm going to see if I can penetrate it from 50 feet. And I have that measured off. Hope I can hit it. Good hit. Well, it did not penetrate, but it came really close. That was 140 pounds of air pressure right at it, so I'm going to try 145. Well, I decided that the fan frame is just too flimsy for a penetration shot. So this is a piece of 3/4 pine, and it's old. You can tell by the weathering. And old wood is tougher than new wood, so I'm going to put that down there in front of the fan frame and see what kind of penetration we get. 140 pounds of pressure. 145. Looks like a miss. Okay, try that again. Well, it's very hot. The sun's going down, and in my haste I forgot to turn the camera on when I shot. But however, you've seen it shoot before. The main thing is what happens when it hits. And oh, you can see it split the board apart. Didn't penetrate, it hit right here. I guess you can see that. But it might have been different had I had a solid backstop. As a matter of fact, here's the ball right here. So it hits pretty hard. I'm going to use Audacity to find out how fast it's going, and that'll give us a better idea about power.